Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, we're going to do a small pickup. I did a really small pickup from FYE. I'm sorry, not FYE, Family Video. I just picked up 4 titles. They were some titles that I wanted to see, that I wanted in my collection. Now, I said I wasn't going to do anything big till after this coronavirus thing, but I don't know how long this is going to last. And I'm not going to let it just stop all my hobbies. It's bad enough I can't go to the stores and shop around and do some of the things that I like to do, but I can order a few things offline. So what I'm going to do is just show you the 4 titles that I picked up from Family Video, and we're going to discuss these 4 titles, and I'm just going to keep making some content. We're going to look at some of the stuff that I've been watching. I pulled out a stack of the movies that I've been watching over the last couple weeks, and we're going to take a look at those, but that'll be another video. So without further ado, let's take a look at this 4 title pickup from Family Video. First up is a movie I really wanted to see. It's called 21 Bridges with Chadwick Boseman. Now, I'm not sure how much light is reflecting because I got the light right in front of me, guys. And I can't really see because I got my camera, my phone's viewfinder is blocked by the bracket that's holding it. So if there's a lot of reflection on this, I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. This is something new here that I'm trying. I usually am in front of the camera, but like I said, I'm on my quarantine right now, and I'm looking a little rough. So here we go. 21 Bridges with Chadwick Boseman and Sienna Miller. This is a pretty decent movie. Now, I'm going to say, far as the type of movie that it is, like a crime movie, it's really good. It's not the best you'd ever seen, but it's a really good movie. It showcases the acting ability of Chadwick Boseman. He plays a New York detective, and he's really smart, but he's also very aggressive. It follows him throughout the 5 boroughs of New York, where he's shutting down all 21 bridges that lead off, basically off the island. Now, let's take a look at this. 21 Bridges follows an embattled NYPD detective, Chadwick Boseman, who is thrust into a citywide manhunt for a pair of cop killers after uncovering a massive and unexpected conspiracy. So basically, you got a bunch of dirty cops setting somebody up to take a fall. It's typical. This movie's been done before, but this one was really good, and it's a good watch. And if you can get it for the price that I got it for, I paid $9 for it. I thought it was pretty cool, and they got the slipcover, so that's always a plus when you're buying used and you're a collector to get your slipcover. So this is 21 Bridges. This movie was really good. I would rate this as I'm going to start using a rating scale for these because we buy most of our movies used here. I'm going to put this on the under $10 scale for sure. Next up, we picked up Midway. Midway, now I didn't see this one. I think I'm going to watch this one today. But it got a really good, solid cast in it. And it's basically another retelling of Pearl Harbor, basically. You got a lot of talent here. You can see all the names right there. It did not come with the slipcover. This was about $7. So I didn't see it, so there's not a whole lot to talk about on this one. But it looks good, and I'm going to go ahead and check this out. Now, I've seen this one used for around the same money I paid for it in other outlets. I don't know how good it is. I know the ratings on it isn't all that great, but I'm going to check it out anyway. This is Midway. This will make a good quarantine watch. Next up is a movie that a lot of the critics bashed, and I'm not even going to lie to you. I bashed it a little bit before I saw it, and I didn't really like it the first time I saw it. I like it a little bit more. I saw it again. But I'm going to say it's still got a lot of issues, but it's not that bad. It's doable. And that is Terminator Dark Fate. Now, is this movie a good movie? I'm going to go ahead and say no, it's not a good movie. This is a very watchable movie. This is something that you could definitely throw a bag of microwave popcorn in, sit down on your couch, and knock off a bag of popcorn and watch it. It's not terrible. It's not a good movie. It's a very watchable movie, if that make any sense to you. I don't like what they did. The lead actress, how they changed it from John Connor to this new girl. I felt as though her acting wasn't good enough for this type of movie. I felt like she was too small. The fact that she's a female and Latina has nothing to do with it. I just felt like she wasn't aggressive enough for that role. I felt like she was too small of a female for that role. I just didn't really feel a lot of things that was going on in the movie. Now, I did like the new Terminator. The guy who played the Terminator, the new Terminator, I think he was a TX series. He was awesome. He did a really good job. The chick who played the human that came back, she was okay. Of course, Linda Hamilton was awesome. Arnie, I'm not too sure how I felt about what they did with Arnold Schwarzenegger in this one. But again, this is Terminator Dark Fate. It's not a terrible movie. It's just not a really good movie. It's a very watchable movie. That's on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to rate this at, I'm not even going to give it a number. I'm just going to put it at watchable. So this is definitely a watchable movie, guys. Out of the Terminator franchise, I would rate this as probably the worst one out of all of them. So the critics were right. Even though some said this was better than Rise of the Machines, I say I don't know what they were smoking. To me, Rise of the Machines is actually where it needs to be in the hierarchy. To me, it's the third best film in the series, and it is the third film in the series. This movie, again, is not all that great, but it's watchable. Last but not least, I picked up Zombieland Double Tap. Now, this one right here, now, I'm not going to lie to you, I really did enjoy Zombieland, the first movie, and I actually enjoyed this one. Now, let's see here. Yeah, I was watching the first one, actually. I have both here. Zombieland was really, really good. It was something different. It was very funny. I love Woody Harrelson. That's pretty much, out of all the actors that's in the Zombieland movies, both of them, I only really liked Woody Harrelson. The rest of them, they could have all been replaced. They all replaceable to me. But we back on Double Tap here. Double Tap starts off a little slow, but Double Tap do pick up, and I think at the end of it, Double Tap is probably a better movie than the first one. Probably. I want to put this on a scale of unwatchable to watchable to really good. I'm going to put Zombieland Double Tap at a good movie. This is definitely a good movie. I'm still working out this scale here, this little rating scale, so bear with me, guys, if I'm getting some things mixed up here. I'm going to perfect this rating scale because I do want to, I want to make movie recommendations, but I want to have a scale to make it easier for you guys to say, hey, D recommend me to go check this one out. This is definitely a D recommendation. I recommend if you can get this movie on sale. You know how I feel about full price on movies. If I say go out and get a movie at full price, it's going to be a really, really good movie. I just don't see the point in buying these full price. But again, this was $6.99. I do believe this was $6.99 at Family Video. It's in great shape. Got a pretty decent case. The disc is, you could tell it's a rental movie because it got the little circle here. And that's how most of your Family Video movies are going to be. Let's take a look at another Family Video movie. Yeah, you're going to get the little ring here. I guess they use that to scan it. Sort of similar to Redbox. But yeah, Zombieland Double Tap. This is, I'm going to go ahead and rate this as a good movie. Go ahead and pick it up. Dollar amount, I would say keep it under $10 if you can. So that's the pickups. I'm not even going to say for when, for what. It don't matter at this point. That's the latest pickup video from the Movie Bay. This is Dave. I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.